Save your life. The moment I realized something was wrong, everyone else was laughing. It was fourth period biology, a completely normal Thursday. Rainy outside, half the class asleep. Our teacher, Mr. Bennett, was showing one of those ancient documentaries nobody actually watches. Then the fire alarm went off. Immediately everyone groaned. Are you serious? Right before lunch? Better not be another drill. Typical high school reaction. Nobody panics anymore when alarms go off at school. You just grab your backpack and complain your fries are getting cold. But the second I heard it, something felt off. Not dramatic. Not movie level panic. Just wrong. See, my older sister worked part-time for a private security company. And because she's the kind of person who turns every conversation into a lecture, she'd spent years talking about emergency systems, different alarm patterns, lockdown protocols, evacuation procedures, all of it. And one thing she drilled into my head was this. Real fire alarms pulse in patterns, not steady tones. This one, just one long continuous sound. Over and over. No voice announcement. No flashing hallway strobes. Nothing. I remember slowing down in the hallway while everyone pushed past me. And the weirdest part, teachers weren't acting normal either. Usually during drills they're yelling, single file, no phones, stay with your class. But this time, half of them looked confused. Like they'd missed an email everyone else got. Then I noticed Vice Principal Miller. That man treated drills like military operations. Clipboard, radio, always outside before students even reached the parking lot. But he was standing near the front office, arguing with the school resource officer, and both of them looked nervous. That's when the feeling hit me hard, like ice water down my spine. Something was very, very wrong. Everyone kept moving toward the exits, but I stopped. My friend Kayla grabbed my arm. What are you doing? And I remember saying the dumbest sentence of my life. I don't think we should go outside. She laughed. Actually laughed. Olivia, it's a fire drill. But I couldn't move. Every instinct in my body was screaming at me. Then I noticed something else. The side doors near the gym were already propped open. That never happened during drills. Ever. And standing outside near the fence was a guy I didn't recognize. Hoodie, hands in pockets, watching the exits, not moving. I don't know why that scared me as much as it did, but the second I saw him, adrenaline hit like a truck. I grabbed Kayla's sleeve and pulled her backward. Hard. What the hell? She snapped. Get back inside. At that exact moment, Vice Principal Miller screamed, not yelled, screamed. Everyone back inside now! Pure chaos. Students started panicking. People running in different directions. Teachers shouting over each other. Someone dropped a backpack and tripped. And then the real alarm started. Not the fake steady tone. The actual emergency system. Flashing lights. Lockdown announcement. The whole building changed instantly. Lockdown. This is not a drill. I'll never forget those words. Ever. Teachers started dragging students into classrooms. Doors slamming. Locks clicking. Kids crying. Phones blowing up everywhere. Vice Principal Miller tackled one student behind a vending machine because he froze in the hallway. Meanwhile, the school resource officer sprinted toward the gym entrance with his hand on his weapon. The next 10 minutes felt like 10 years. We sat on the floor in darkness while our teacher tried not to cry. Nobody spoke. You could hear people shaking. Then finally, an announcement. Suspect in custody. The entire room exhaled at once. Some kids started sobbing immediately. Turns out the guy outside wasn't a parent, wasn't maintenance, wasn't lost. He was a former student. And the fire alarm? Completely fake. Police later said he'd hacked into an outdated emergency system app connected to the school alarms. The fake evacuation was supposed to force hundreds of students outside into open areas, right where he was waiting. What stopped it? Vice Principal Miller noticed the alarm pattern didn't match district systems. At almost the exact same time, I reported the guy near the fence to a teacher after pulling Kayla back inside. Security checked cameras immediately, saw him moving toward the gym entrance, and police grabbed him before he made it through the doors. For weeks afterward, everyone kept calling me psychic or a hero. But honestly, I wasn't brave. I was terrified. I just listened to the tiny voice in my head everyone else ignored. When did a gut feeling save your life? The moment I realized something. What's the most creative way you've ever cheated the system? When I was growing up, my grandmother believed every girl in the family had to master sewing. Not because it was a useful skill, because she believed a real woman earns her place. Every summer, all the girls in our family from age 10 to 18 had to spend 6 weeks at grandma's farmhouse.